Good morning, everybody. So I'm just doing this quick video here to see where we are now on Euro USD that we will look at in a few seconds. And I start with DXY because that's what gave us the final point of yesterday on Euro USD. So what we see here is that is the chart I posted around the 13th of January, calling for a bounce here on the DXY, and we had this bounce nicely. So now for me it's over. I mean, and I took that long here on Euro USD short, as you know, at 114.85. We short Euro USD 114.84, something like that. But now we came back. It's exactly the same configuration we have here than what we have on the Euro USD with the consolidation. So we have had this big consolidation, accumulation of money. I've been short since that time, and even before on the DXY, on the USD, and long Euro USD. So this is a big consolidation. If we look at that on a daily basis, it's exactly the same. It's about a 2 months consolidation or something like this. If we consider this point, which is the start of it, would be the 17th of November, and we are now mid of January. So we have had this big consolidation, accumulation of money with some signs that we were posting a top structure. Here we have this double top. We have had other signal. One very important was when we get short long Euro USD here, which was the 61.8 that was respected to the pip with a big nice rejection here. Then we have this one on an inside fib at 76.40. That was another sign. We broke through this very important red fib. So this is a 50% fib, and this fib is measuring this big swing down. So that's what we are measuring here. We have been touching this fib and holding this fib on the before on the 38.2 very well. So now we are back under this big 50% place, and you see how strong is that area, how important was that area, or is still this area. We'll go back on the 4-hour chart. When we see where the consolidation has been holding the price, we had some spike under it, but that's nothing. It's a 4-hour chart. So it's some moves, probably some headline or whatever, but we don't mind about this. What we look is the bodies, and you see how the bodies has been holded by this level very well. We came back, bounced from it, came back, bounced from it, came back, bounced from it. Then we broke a little bit through it. That was the first sign. When that happened, it tells us this support is getting weak. So we pierced it, we came back once, we went to get more momentum here, and boom, we went back and broke through it. A normal, regular price action after breaking back through a liquidity pool, or what I call accumulation lake, we come back and we retest it, get more momentum here. So it's possible, and that's exactly the same on Euro USD. It's possible we would break a little bit, go to this level, come back, or on a spike or whatever, do something like this and just post a spike inside this lake of momentum. That's what I call the lake of momentum, because here is accumulated a lot of money, and that's where we have the momentum. So we have produced momentum, we went through it, came back, now we retest it to get more momentum again. Even probably market makers are adding more position here, or they will come back inside the lake to put more position here. We don't know that yet, but what is sure is this move that I will not when I posted this chart here, I was expecting better we would stop on this purple level here, which is very important at 95.67. And you see now how important it is because we are struggling in that area. So I will take off those old things I had put on this chart. And we know we had the first pullback here. We went to the second, pierced this level. I didn't expect that to happen. And we went to the next one, which is the 50% that we touched only yesterday in the night. So now we are here. We need to break back this very important level here, which is 96.66 or something like 95.66 or something like that. As soon as we will break back under this level, we can see that, come back here, bounce, and then pierce that. The next place, whatever happened for me, the next thing we will see is DXY at 93.30. That's the next step of this move, and then 92. So, of course, we will see some bounce probably here, come back to this level and do something like this. But that's what we are looking for. So whatever happens till this thing has not changed completely, which is the case, it has not changed. I'm just looking for this this big arrow, sorry. I stay exactly on the same thing that I said since the last days. We will see a very aggressive somewhere move down on the DXY, on the USD, and then we will extend this move to this area and even lower. So that's what I look for. It can be from there, it can be from here, it can be from whatever in this area. We could even on a crazy move pull back to there and bounce to this 61.8 here and crash from this. But that's what we will see. I am 100% convinced of that due to the price action. So whatever and wherever we start this move from, we will see that happening. Okay, so that's why I put this kind of area here. I think the 50% should hold, as I said, and due to the fact that market makers like to trap people. Why? Because that's the way they make money, taking stock of the other. So now a lot are thinking Euro USD is dead, is smashed or whatever. I think that's totally wrong. I think it will go much higher and sooner than many are expecting. And I think Euro USD will go, DXY will go much lower and before than many are expecting. This one yesterday could be the end and the start of the second leg. One, ABC, we go to this area, that's sure. And then that area, and then much lower because we have posted that on the yearly update. You know, we will see much lower, 120 on Euro USD and 128.50 if we break 120. So that's where we are. There is no doubt of what is going to happen, in my opinion. Of course, I can be wrong, and that's why money management is so important in that business. So always shorting USD. If we spike above this, we have the next level here. You have everything on the chart I posted in our chat room and in the newsletter I sent some days ago. And that's what we have. If we go now on the Euro USD, it's exactly the same. So we have the Euro USD here. I've been posting a chart, I think, yesterday. It's this chart. It's exactly the same than the one I just showed you on the DXY, of course, because DXY is made of 60% of euro, something like this. So same thing. This is an area 113.20 here is very important, but it's not to the pip. It's a very long-term control area on the volume that market makers put in place. So we know this place here exactly where we are. And you see, if you look at the chart I posted, we are still in this area. That blue one was the main focus, but it can still spike under it. It can spike under it. As soon as we stay inside this big accumulation of money and more that one, nothing will change. We will run higher and we can see a very strong acceleration on the upside. That's what I think, and that's what should happen or will happen. The people who want to wait, they can just wait. We break above this 114.85 level here, and then we would come back if we have this luck, retest it, and fly to the next level there. That's something we can look for, and that would be very likely to happen. Same thing here. We have the levels, we have everything. So once we will break this 114.8283 fib here, which is a 38.2, the next one will be here at 117.50. So 117 to 117.50. This is where we will land. And that's absolutely clear. And then we have the 120 area, and that's the next fib. So nothing has changed. We are still in the same thing. We are still taking increasing momentum, adding more longs here like market makers are doing. They came back to first objective of this move down was to confuse market, and that's exactly what happened. So now many are thinking Euro USD could not hold this move and blah, blah, blah. That's wrong in my opinion. It could very well hold this move, and that's just a confusing move, what I call a confusing move, where market makers are spreading confusion to make people confused, of course, and then they don't take decision and they don't take the move because they are scared. So this move up will come from anywhere in this area here, exactly like what I just showed on the DXY here. Same thing. We have levels here. We need to see which one will control the market, either this one or that one here, whatever. Yesterday, just for your information, we stopped on the 61.8 of an ABC down. This ABC down, we stopped right on the 61.8. But this 61.8 is nothing. Some people think it's the moving average 50 daily or whatever. Okay, they are here, but they are not the one that are moving the market. They are just dynamic support and resistances. What we have here is this giant accumulation of money, and the next step will be on the upside. As I said already, on a very crazy move, we could have seen going down to 115, if I'm not wrong from memory, 1156 or something like that, which was this area where we have the 236 fib. It's not on this one because this is only volume here. But we could have seen a move going down there, taking stop under these lows, and from there flying. That would surprise me, but that's something we could see. So if we consider this is the complete lake of momentum, but I think we won't go there now because of the first break we already have. So after this first break, we came down, confused the market, and now they have added more money here. That's all for today about EURUSD and DXY. Have a great weekend.